speed to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. It laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be, we're gonna be two hearts running wild. The moonlight, summer sky, it was the best we ever had. And we'll stay on forever. We'll never have regrets. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. We're gonna be, we're gonna be two hearts running wild.
Hi everyone, welcome in. It is another After Sunset Sunday. My voice is a little hoarse, so bear with me. This may be a little bit painful tonight, but we're gonna do what we can. I'm gonna move the microphone closer to me. That way we've got that going too. So First and foremost, hi Judy, hi Susan, hi Janet, hey Jess, welcome in. Hey James, Chloe, Joyce. Oh my gosh, you guys, Dawn. Oh Lord, all of you guys are in here already. Oh, y'all are awesome. And I did see Susan. She's like, she doesn't have enough to do the piecing together. Ran out of fabric. I hear you on that. I hear you. So this project right here, I don't know who remembers it. You guys tell me if you remember it. But I didn't have enough of anything either. So I took and pulled some more fabric and we're mixing fabric in. So I figured it's February, right? It's February. It's February 1st. We're already there. Oh my gosh, we're already there. So since it's February, we might as well have some pink and red, right? Okay, but in true Tammy fashion, thank you for leaving me alone. Just saying. Okay, just saying. All right, so what I did today, I did this earlier today. All I have done is I took some strips that I had already pieced a long time ago for this project. I went ahead and pressed them. I pressed all the seams open and I cut my 60-degree triangles. So if you want to do a project similar to this, let me show you what I've got going. So some of these white triangles, let's see, there we go. Some of these white triangles are solid pieces. That's what I cut today. Hey, Rayanne, welcome in. She says she loves that layout. Good, because this is the only layout I could figure out. I feel like, and Chloe probably remembers this project. I hope you do, but I haven't pulled it out really and truly since we were back in the other room. But I feel like I had come up with another layout and I didn't take a picture of it. So I don't remember what it was. Hey, Jacqueline, welcome in. Dawn, she says that she needs a t-shirt like mine, Five Below, years ago. So I don't know. I didn't see it. We went to Five Below while we were in Salt Lake City. Did not see this shirt there. So I don't know if they'll ever have it back, but that's where I got it. Gladys, welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, Chris, welcome in. Good to see you. I am very, don't touch me and leave me alone tonight. My neighbors left for laundry, and it was the quietest it has ever been since November. And I realized just how much I've been missing. So I apologize, but yeah, that is what it is. While I'm thinking about it, Nightbot is dropping links into the chat tonight, as well as the last couple weeks. If you want information about the retreat here in Casper coming up in September, there's a link that's going to take you to video 1 of the retreat announcements for the end of the Reflections Mystery retreat that is here in Casper, Wyoming. So you can pay part of a deposit by May and you've reserved your spot. We just have to get 30 by May and we're good to go. And then the other retreat, it says make sure to register for the next Zoom retreat. That is coming up February 28th through March 1st. It is 35 hours that you get to hang out with me. Aside from the maybe like 4 or 5 hours I'll sleep. But you get to hang out all of those other hours with me. No, I have not, Susan. She asks, have I been able to find my crown yet? Nope. I have not heard anything on the crown yet. Hey, Debbie, welcome in. Oh, yes. She says, hope everyone had a good week and now a new month, right? Lurking and long arming. Ah, good deal, Jess. Quilt a couple for me, please. I can, we should have just picked up a few before you went back, right? So in case you guys are wondering, this is how I cut everything. This ruler is really old at this point. I have had this for years, like years and years. It is a 60-degree ruler from Nifty Notions, cut for the cure. I do not know that you can find this particular ruler unless it's on like eBay or something secondhand. They don't make it anymore. But the ruler has a 4.5-inch marking, and I use 2.5-inch wide strips to put that together. And use the 4.5 marking. So I put masking tape on my ruler to mark it for me today. Thank you, Joyce. I appreciate it. You got another raffle ticket for April. She is racking up those raffle tickets, guys. I think Joyce probably has the most of the raffle tickets. Hey, Andrew, welcome in. And Joan, glad to have you here. Still cold and snow on the ground in Springfield. Yeah, I hear you being ready for spring. I am not ready for spring. I'm ready for a lot of snow. We have not had it here. You guys have taken all my snow, and I'm really mad about it. So if you just send the snow back home, I'd appreciate it. I'd really appreciate it. Okay. So what I've got up on the board is, could you please stop, sir? Can you not read my shirt? Sir, thank you. He's being nosy. He can't get into anything, so he's being nosy. So I've got five hexagons up here already. I have a total of 40 of these. I have no idea how big that's going to make this quilt. So, I don't know. Oh, there we go. Susan's getting in on the raffle tickets. Yay. Thank you. So when you have a hexagon quilt like this with all of these triangles, the easiest way to piece it is to piece it in strips. And there's 2 ways that I could do this. I could do it strips going like this. Let me put this white one back up here. I could piece it in strips like this. And then I've got to match a seam here, which is, it is what it is. I'm going to have to match a seam either way. Or I can piece it in strips like this. You can also do any other diagonal you want to. That's really the only diagonals that there are. So there's three different ways that you can piece this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two triangles and piece them together real quick. And then I'm going to grab the next two. And I am not sure how I want all of these to lay out because there are 40 possible blocks. And I have not even remotely attempted to lay them all out. So we're going to piece what I've got, and then we're going to pull out more and piece a few more and see how many of the hexagons we can put together tonight. And then we'll go from there. Oh, you're fine, Joyce. She says her dog wants out. I hear you on that. I may not read the chat as much out loud tonight as I usually do, just because my voice is hurting. I did something really smart today. We needed to do kind of like the big shop for the month. The first of the month comes around and we get paid just like everybody else. And so we had a lot of things on the shopping list we needed to get. So instead of, I didn't even plug the iron in, darn it. Instead of going into the stores and trying to push my way through the crowds, I did pickup. It was fantastic. I had 2 places I had to go that were not pickup, but then the rest of them were. Hey, Pam. Hey, Rita. Welcome in. All right, so we're going to finger press for right now because I'm not going to pull the iron out at this point. So I've got these 2 pressed. Well, y'all know me. All right, hang on. Let's run my iron cord. Let's get it plugged in. All right. Get the iron back over here. We're going to have an iron tonight. It's not going to work any other way. I'm going to have an iron. All right. So I could either put this one on or this one on. I'm just going to go grab that one because that's the way I was looking at it originally. And it's not really going to matter if they rotate around a little bit. It's not going to matter one bit. And I am going to press everything open because I am going to have seams that are matching up after a while. So, yeah. Judy says she moved from pickup to delivery. Well, I'm not going to pay for delivery, and I'm not going to pay for the service for free delivery. So, pickup still works, though. Pickup still works. My Walmart and my Sam's Club here in town. Well, I've got 2 Walmarts, but one of my Walmarts is right next door to the Sam's Club. So I put everything on the Sam's Club order that I can, and then everything else is on the Walmart order. And so I go to Sam's Club and pick up there first, and I book it during that same hour time frame. So I book the Sam's Club one first because, you're going to have bulky items from Sam's and such. And then I immediately went over to the Walmart pickup, and 30 minutes, I had everything. Hey, Cynthia, welcome in. Gosh, that hurts, guys. Pickup is a great thing. I used to use it at Walmart, then had some issues with them messing up the orders, but it's very convenient. It is convenient. Hey, Lori, welcome in. I don't like it. Okay, so the nice thing is they messaged me about a substitution, and it was one that it would have been for Mr. Siberian Wind for something he needed or wanted, and I knew he wasn't going to be happy with the substitution, so I just declined it. I don't like them picking up my produce. I will say that. I will never put produce on my pickup. That is not going to happen. It's not going to be produce. Hey, Linda, welcome in. Okay, that didn't hurt my throat as much. Okay, so we're good. I hope I'm not catching something. That would be awful. Yeah, Rita, she says she always puts no substitutions. Yeah, I used to do the no substitutions, but some things it really doesn't matter if it's substituted, and then some things it does. So on the things that it does matter, then I absolutely put no. But on the things that it doesn't really matter, I don't mind. I don't mind. Hey, Mona, welcome in. Welcome. So once I get this one done, I may start pulling multiples at a time. I don't know. I don't know if I want to risk it. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't try that. I don't want to have all these hexagons mixed up with each other. You know what I mean? Let's see, use delivery 2. I started subscribing 2 years ago. Couldn't drive. Yes, I hear you on that, Cynthia. I would love to do the delivery, but you know, I'm not going to pay for it. That's my thing. Is my Walmart is less than 5 minutes away. So, you know, unless I did not have car, couldn't drive or whatever, no. Did I go to Rhode, California? No, I did not. I wanted to. I so wanted to, Joan. It just wasn't going to work. Hey, Pat. Yeah, you did make it. Congratulations. Welcome in. Welcome. Oh, you do not get the greatest stuff with produce. Yeah, I know. I'm not having anybody pick my produce. It is not going to happen. Now, I did have them get potatoes, but potatoes I feel pretty confident about. But tomatoes or lettuce, no, not happening. That is not happening. All right. Love the looks of what you're building there. I have that ruler. I took a class recently on making triangular patterns. I have yet to tackle it though. So the nice thing is, all of my strips, in case you guys are wondering, all of my strips were 2.5-inch strips. So I just sewed them together in strip sets. And then I used the 60-degree ruler and used the 4.5-inch marking so that I was getting the same size triangles every time. And it worked fantastic. It works. And then Quilt of Valor colors. Oh, that would be perfect, Andrea. You know, I might. Gosh darn it, you're giving me ideas. You're not supposed to be giving me ideas at this hour. Just kidding. Just kidding. Live too far from Walmart for delivery. Oh, Lori, yes. Ramona says, absolutely do not substitute my hazelnut cream. So there are some things that we can substitute on, and I've convinced Mr. Siberian Wind that Great Value brand is okay. So like there's some things that we can do that on, but Chili, he's not going to take the Walmart brand. He's got to have the brand that he wants. Hey, Dre! Oh my gosh. Okay. You're pretty safe with potatoes, onions, garlic, and carrots. Yeah, there you go. Oh, Walmart meat. Yeah, you know, well, I have not had problems with Walmart meat, but that's me. I want to pick out my own produce and meat, so I don't use pickup. See, you know, here's my thing. So I knew my pickup was going to be between like 2 and 3 o'clock today. So what I did is I went ahead and scheduled both of my pickups because they were like right next door to each other. I scheduled both of them at the same time frame because I knew they'd be pretty close to being on time. And so when I went over there to go pick them up, if I wanted to go buy anything else, what I would do is I would go like an hour earlier. That way I could get like my meat and my produce, and that's all I would have to shop for. And like all my canned goods and drinks and water and, you know, toiletries or whatever that I don't care if they pick up. That's what I would put on my shopping order for them. And so I would go early and get my meat and produce, and then I would sit out in the car and do my pickup. It worked perfectly. That's what I used to do years ago. My store is Safeway, closest Walmart's 45 miles away. Yeah, see, you know what? It happens. Did not buy any Great Value brand, period. Not happening. That's okay. Each to their own on that. Yes, delivery was when you had COVID. Yeah, I would have to do delivery if I got COVID. I mean, that would be crazy. You guys, my face is so dry with the cold weather. Anybody try coconut oil on face? I have not. Thank you for saying something though. One of the things that I use, Mona, is this product. It is called Utterly Smooth. And this is a hand and body cream. It also comes in like a big jar. If you can't find it at Walmart, check Tractor Supply or check Dollar Tree. I get my small bottles at Dollar Tree. The big jars you can get at Tractor Supply usually, or at least I've had luck with that. But I would absolutely put this stuff on my face. And when Mr. Siberian Wind was driving over the road, and I rode with him, my hands started cracking and bleeding. And this was the only thing that I could use that actually restored my fingers. Oh no! Why did Nightbot not like you? What the? Oh, I'm on it. And the exclamation points. Okay. Nightbot got you. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Can't blame Nightbot. We can blame Nightbot. It's Nightbot's problem. You're so welcome, Mona. That is what I use, and I have like 4 bottles like right near me right now. I've got that one, and then I've got 3 that are behind my design wall at the moment. Just because. Okay, let me make sure I'm getting these in the right order. Okay, that's close enough. Excuse you, sir. Could you stop? Let's see. My husband and I actually went into Walmart to shop today. I started comparing items and realized it's been years that I did real shopping trip at Walmart. Been ordering. Yes. Well, see, my thing is, Mr. Siberian Wind does a lot of the shopping for us normally. And that's okay. You know, that's fine. But he buys more than what he went in for. And, you know, so frequently we have more stuff in the house than what we needed. Turn into a lizard so dry. Yes, Mona, that stuff. My fingers were splitting. Hey, Jacqueline. My fingers were splitting and bleeding with cross stitching on the truck. So that stuff really brought my hands back. And even though I let my fingers still split, and I've got one that's trying to split right now, if I actually use that all the time like I should, they won't split. It stays in your skin pretty darn well. Let's see. I don't know why I'm seeing part of the chat here and part of it there. I don't know what's going on with my software. Let me see. It's so quiet in the apartment suddenly. I don't know what they did. Oh, good deal. Guys, if you've not checked out Gladys's channel lately, or if you're not sure if you're subscribed to her, her channel link is now in the chat. And I'd love for you guys to go check her out, give her a like, and hit subscribe so you can be turned on for her notifications. She really does put out some good content over there. So that's Gladys the Confident Quilter. And guys, if you have a channel, if you want to drop your channel link into the chat, just do exclamation selfie and it will do that for you. While I'm also thinking about it, I do have... Could you stop, please, sir? Thank you. I just have this nose sniffing on my leg, my pants leg. It's just aggravating. There is a Zoom, a private Zoom, for anybody who is a content creator or wants to become a content creator. If you are interested in the tech that I use, the tech that I have set up, how I run my lives, all of that. If you are interested in any of that, please send me an email. Let me know you are interested. That way I can make sure that you get notified of the Zoom and you don't miss out. Because we're going to do that on February 16th, which is a Monday. I think I don't remember what time I said, but I think maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that. There we go. Judy's got her channel link dropped. Judy Hebert Quilts and Crochet. And then Linda's Trendy Threads as well has got her channel link dropped. So guys, if you have not checked out these content creators, go check them out. Go subscribe. And Judy, I don't know if I'm honestly subscribed to you yet. Let me make sure. Well, there. I'm now 59. If I'm not 58, I'm now 59 on your channel. I will make sure. And I'm already subscribed to Linda, and I'm already subscribed to Gladys. I already knew. There we go. I'm interested, but I do not do Zoom. It would be awesome if you could record it and just leave it private. Absolutely, Andrea. I will. Well, it doesn't automatically go up onto YouTube. let me think about how I can do that, because I if it was on YouTube, then I could do that. But I don't normally record Zoom if I'm not on YouTube. So let me see how I would do that. That, or you and I could have a phone conversation or something like that later, in a format that works for you, that format that's accessible, and we'll figure something out. We'll do something. We'll do something for you, Andrea. Don't worry. I want it to be accessible. Cotton gloves from Sally's Beauty Supply. Before bed, wash your hands, blot and lay that cream on, but good, and sleep in the gloves. I cannot sleep in gloves. I cannot tell you how many times I've tried. I cannot sleep in gloves. I can't sleep in socks all the time either. I can slather my feet with lotion and put socks on and try to go to sleep, and no, it doesn't always work either. I don't know if I save any money with online ordering, but it does save my sanity. Agreed, Cynthia. Save sanity. I missed a comment earlier. Let's see. Refund. Yes, right. I need to look at Kroger. Oh no. I hear you, Cynthia. And then where was the other one? There was one way back when. Oh my gosh, I've missed a comment. Guys, I know I've missed a few. I apologize. You guys know I normally don't miss comments. I just can't read them all today. You could put it on the Facebook channel. Oh, you know what? Well, I could put the information about what I use. I can record the Zoom, the upload. Yeah, I've never recorded Zoom. I'm sure I could probably figure it out, but I've never tried that. Andrea, if you will send me a reminder, if you'll send me an email, oh yeah, I know I do pay for Zoom, or well, it's paid for me. Hey, Denise, welcome in. Send me an email, Andrea, so that I remember to look into it, so I know what I'm doing. Because I've never tried to record a Zoom, so it would be something new for me. Hey, Katie, welcome in. Denise can't sleep in socks either. Well, see, I will sleep in socks until I fall asleep, and then I get too warm. When I get too warm in the middle of the night, the socks have to come off. That's right, Andrea. That's why I was saying it'd have to be accessible for you, so I didn't know how I could do that. So if you'll send me that email, I will put that on my list of things to do, so that I look into how I'm supposed to do that, so that I can do it for you. I will do it. I just need to remember to. All right. There we go. So I only have 40 of these to do. So I got 2 done, so I got 38 to go. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to sew all 40 of my hexagons first. And no, I have no idea how big this is going to be at all. No clue. But what I can do is, after it's all sewn, if I don't have enough white triangles cut, I have a whole bunch cut now. I've got a stack of white ones cut now. If I don't have enough of the background ones cut, when I go to set this all out, then I can cut more of those. I'll find another fabric to put in, and it'll be just fine. Just fine. All right. Just think of it as a new tool. Exactly. Thank you, Andrea. I appreciate that. I just need the reminders right now. I realized today, you have those realizations. I talked about living a purpose-driven life over on my podcast, especially when it comes to your quilting and your sewing and your crafting. Do everything with purpose. And I've been missing so many people's lives and recordings. Katie, did I say hi to you? Hi, by the way. Hi. But I've been missing so many people's lives and recordings that I don't know. I couldn't figure out why I was so far behind and why I'm struggling so much. Well, my neighbors gave me a gift today. The ones that have been so loud and obnoxious and annoying and crazy lately. they decided to, all four of them, leave to go to the laundromat. So it was mom, dad, and both boys, both little ones. So all four of them left. It was the quietest couple of hours that I have had in this apartment since November when they moved in. So I realized during that couple of hours, I logged on to somebody's live. Oh, it was Russ and Quilt Meets World, Russ and who jumped on? Maybe Dave jumped on, but Stephanie Stitches was there. And they're working on a project from Shelley Kavana, same person that made the Yuletide Sampler 2 that I'm doing. And so I was able to get on there. I could talk with them. I could think. It was amazing. Hi, Patricia. Welcome in. So I realized today in those couple hours of quiet that it's not me. Thank you, Andrea. It's not me that's failing so miserably. It is the fact that I have so much noise around me that I cannot focus and concentrate. And so now I know why I've been missing so much. It hurts. It hurts, when you have that realization that, you know what the problem is, but you have no power to fix it. It's crazy. Been searching online all afternoon. Only place I saw it, they were outside. Oh no, Susan. Well, you know what? Put it in the Facebook group. Put a picture of the Facebook group. And we'll see if anybody else can find it too. We'll have everybody looking. You got to be a people. Yes, you got to be a people. Absolutely. You got to. Right? Katie has been going at it all day. She was on with me for 3 hours, or I was on with her for 3 hours. And then after we got off, then she got on over at William's channel. There's no way I could have done that. I was so drained after 3 hours. But Katie, you're being a trooper. You're just being a trooper. Just gotta say. You're so welcome, Mona. I'm trying. I am so trying because there's only so much I can do. I was asleep, but her phone woke her up. Oh no. Yes, Judy, good question. So yeah, Susan, whatever fabric we're looking for, if you will post it in the Facebook group, and then I will post it on the community page on YouTube as well. Post a picture of it. And then post the information. And then anybody who sees it can look and see if they've got it in their stash. I don't mind. I don't mind. I've done that for others as well. So we could try to find some fabric. I think we found some fabric for somebody, maybe, doing that. But I don't mind doing that. Oh, Chloe's already ready to search. Y'all are awesome. Oh, yeah, all the noise. It's just crazy. That noise is just absolutely crazy upstairs. All right. So what do you guys think of all these triangles? Is this something that you'd ever do? Oh, you're so welcome, Susan. You're so welcome. Is this a project you guys would ever do? Who remembers how this project got started? I hear you, Katie. She said she was so tired earlier she had to lay down. Yeah. Sometimes you have to do that. You just have to. Successfully found fabric using Google Lens. You are the queen, Andrea. You are the queen of searching. I did I actually find that fabric for you, Ryan? You're awesome. I thought it was you. I know I've done it like once or twice, putting it out there. Janet says she would love to attempt it. Awesome. So what I started with is 2 strips of fabric. And, there we go. Denise is dropping her channel, Good Stuff Ninja. So what I did is, that fabric is hard on the camera. Sorry. All right, so I took 2 strips of fabric, and they're just 2.5 inch strips. So jelly rolls. If you got spare jelly rolls, you can do this. Hey, Laura, welcome in. So it's just jelly roll fabric, and you are just sewing them all the way down the whole length to make sure not to stretch them. And then it is all in cutting one direction and then cutting the opposite direction. So if I need to do a tutorial on this, I might later. It won't be in the next couple of months, but I can do one. I do not mind at all. Judy's been wondering about Laura. I'm going to do it using white where you have it, where you have it, and red, white. Oh, Andrea, that's fantastic. Because this is also a good scrap project. You don't have to use 2.5-inch strips. Any fabric that you make from scraps, you can turn into these triangles. All you have to do is make your fabric, press as flat as you can, and then you can go from there. All right, guys, I am going to do one thing real quick while I'm thinking about it. We are going to put a goal for 10 super chats for the next hour, and this is going to be for raffle tickets for April. Let's see, raffle tickets for April 14th. I still have to get that quilt done too. That is on my list. That's on my list. There we go. All right, that goal is started. So you guys should be able to see that goal now. So we're trying to get 10 super chats before the hour is up. And that's just going to help go towards the shipping costs. I promise. That's exactly what it goes towards. Janet would join in the tutorial. Awesome. You know what? I wonder, I might still... I need to go back and index all my videos, guys. I really do. Because I remember when we pulled this out originally back in the other room. And I think I did some tutorial on it then. I don't know for sure. But I want to say we did. I so want to say we did. All right. So, and it's super easy, guys. It really is. And everything is cut the same size. So it doesn't matter what size equilateral triangle you use, what size 60-degree triangle you use, as long as everything is that same size. And the end. Subconscious is plotting a tumbling block. That's what it was. Oh, Dre. Oh my gosh, that is exactly what it was. It was a tumbling block. Oh, and I don't know that I can do it. I don't know. It was a tumbling block, wasn't it? Oh my gosh, was that it? Oh, shoot. That might have been it, Dre. Because I know it was not these hexes. That was not the final design we came up with. Because I was like, this is ingenious. And we'll do that instead. Did I take a picture? No, I did not. This has been in the box, in the project box for so long now. So long. Laura caught a cold. Really? You're not supposed to be catching colds now. Can I still turn this into a tumbling block? I don't think I can. Not from here. Not from here. How would I turn this into a tumbling block from here? Oh, shoot. I see it. I think. Oh my gosh, I do see the tumbling blocks. Oh, Dre. Oh my gosh, Dre. Oh, darn. All right, hang on. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if I'm wondering. Dre, you had to. You glad to be helped. Glad to be of help, however accidental, right? Oh my gosh. If I can do this into tumbling blocks, which I think I can. Oh my gosh. I don't know what it's going to look like, though. I don't know if it's going to look right. Sir, could you stop begging? Thank you. Thank you. I don't need to beg. I don't need to beg. Thank you. He wants a job. He wants a job so bad. All right. So, tumbling block. That is your top piece of your tumbling block. That is your side piece. Okay, so it's going to look the same. It's still going to be hexagons. Still going to be hexagons. Darn it. Yeah, right? Pam says, I love how you change mid-project. I do that so much. I know, right? But it was tumbling blocks. That is exactly what it was, Dre. Oh my gosh. Can I do it now? Ah. I mean, they basically are tumbling blocks. I wonder if I'd have to put the background that way. Like if I'd have to make the background into something. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go to sleep thinking about that. Dre, how freaking awesome. How awesome. Yes, that is exactly what it was. And I couldn't think of it to save my life. I could not think of it to save my life as to what this was supposed to become. But you can turn this into tumbling blocks. So, I'm going to show you guys in just a second. And it's still going to be with these fabrics, not with anything else. So, I'm still going to keep it these fabrics. We're not going to change up this. I think I haven't sewn that many of them, but I think I'm going to stick with this one for this, even though that's not what I originally planned. And now that I know what I originally planned, I feel sheepish that I'm doing something that I didn't plan. But it was the only thing I could think of to do with them. Oh, thank you, Katie. So we now have 9 super chats left to go till we get that goal. See small boxes inside smaller boxes. All right. Yeah. Small boxes inside boxes. It is. It very much is. There we go. Andrea is also dropping her channel link, guys. If you've not checked out Andrea, please make sure you do so. She is a fantastic pattern creator, and she has a presence here on YouTube. And definitely you want to be subscribed to her. I tried Google Lens, found an Etsy shop, and sold out. Of course, Susan. You're probably not going to be able to find it online. It's going to have to be in somebody's stash already or in a shop. Joy says no fair on super chats. You already have to. No. You started it. You reminded me that I needed to do the goal. That's what it is. I always give you credit, Joyce. Believe me. I forgot to start the goal before you beat me to it. Finish the top of a UFO wall quilt. Oh, that's fantastic, Chloe. That is fantastic. I will say I've made a decision, and I'm going to, is it the floral or the glasses is Chloe's question for Susan. Oh, good. A lady from church has it. Perfect. You have racked up, Susan. I could totally make a 3D effect, Ray. You're so right. But I don't know if I could do it without, oh my gosh. I don't know if I could do it without the, I don't know. Gosh darn it. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe that it got past me that long. This morning, my niece came over to look at some vintage cross-stitch kits. She took 2 paper boxes full of kits. Oh my gosh, flower garden blocks. Oh, wow. There we go. Katie's channel is also in the chat, guys. For those of you who are not familiar with Katie, now is the time to go subscribe to her. Most of you probably already are aware. There we go. Laura is joining in the super chat goal. So that puts us 2 towards the goal. So we got 8 left to go. I missed my comment about working it in columns. Yes. So I can actually, instead of putting it this way, I can turn it that way. So it still can go that way. And that's probably what's going to happen. I'm just going to keep all of these like together as their hexies, and then I'll deal with it later. Be happy to have a little bit more in case one of the other ladies of the group is short. Right. 2 blocks left of the QOV. Oh, good deal, Andrea. Good deal. Okay. So, if you are, let's say these are all whatever colors we want them to be, okay? Pretend that they're not the pink strips, okay? If you were to set that there, and set that there, that is the top of your tumbling block. Okay, so let's say we did this in red. Just hear me out. Did that one in red. Let's see. Trying to think. Gotta think for a second. Oh, hang on. No, that was right. That's right. Okay. Did this in blue. Or sorry, did this in white. So we got red, white, and blue. So if you can picture the colors red, white, and blue, you could potentially make a tumbling block out of red, white, and blue. I might have some too, but I need to see pictures, Susan, when cousin passed. Oh, very good deal, Joyce. Alice in Wonderland, right, Mona? Right? Katie's asking if Andrea has any new patterns she's in the process of creating. That's awesome. Many ideas are now swamping my brain. Dre, you and I are on the same wavelength. So totally on the same wavelength. Okay, so I don't like that arrangement to do these, but you know what? I think this would actually be cool too. I don't think I have to do all of them in that format. So I could actually turn all of them that way. And I think I like that in addition to all of those. What do you think? You guys give me some feedback before I sew this. Tell me if I'm wrong or tell me if I'm right. Do you guys like this layout or do you like this layout? Or should I do a mixture? Because at least 4 of these I'm not taking apart again. The one thing that I do recommend if you are doing this project or a project like this, do not stretch your fabric. If you start pushing and pulling on your fabrics, you will have very wonky hexagons and they will not go together beautifully. So what do you guys think? I cannot believe we've been here 45 minutes, guys. Subscribe to Andrea, good deal. Do a mixture. Oh, good deal, Susan. Yes, Judy, I think I am going to do a mixture. I like that idea. Okay, so this hexagon's going together. Mixed is always my fave, says Pam. There we go. I like that because then if they happen to get mixed up going back into the box until next time, then, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'll work on, no, I can't work on this Tuesday. We got something coming up Tuesday. What is Tuesday, guys? Who remembers what Tuesday is? I know what Tuesday is. Do you remember what Tuesday is? Cynthia says mixture as well. Yes. Awesome, you guys. Second one will be called Winter Wonderland. Christmas and winter theme patterns. I like that. Katie says, very cool. I use the packing paper from my Amazon delivery boxes and use my hexagon biscuit cutters to trace the lines. That's a great old-fashioned way to do it. I have not, thankfully I've not had to do that. I'm a little bit of a gadget girl, but I got lucky. There you go. Chloe's got it. Then Susan, show it and tell. Sew and tell. Yes. Sew and tell. So I've got to rest my voice before Tuesday night. Yes, you do, Joan. You need to send it to me. Mixture of by the rules and playtime. I love that, Dre. Or you know what? I can just leave those 4 like proper ones and do all the rest mixed. And then it's like, you know, a game of Where's Waldo, where you're trying to find the not mixed ones. Something like that. Okay. With the mixed ones, though, I can't guess where my pieces are, so I gotta pull them all at the same time. So yes, if you have not submitted Sew and Tell lately, it is time to submit Sew and Tell. I don't know how many pictures we've got yet because I don't pull them until Tuesday. But you have until 3 p.m. Mountain Time to get them in on Tuesday because that's when I start pulling them and stopping the clock. So once that post goes up in Facebook that I stop the clock, everything else goes to March. And you only have March and April left. So if you are wanting to get in for this cycle's Sew and Tell quilt, giveaway quilt, you need to get in. And even if you don't want to win it, that's fine. But, if you want to have a chance, you need to enter Sew and Tell. Just saying. Sir, could you stop? All right, turning the fan on. We're going low. We'll finish this seam before chat closes. Good question. Denise, will you finish that seam? Good deal, Katie. Thank you. Judy's going to be posting tomorrow, and Katie's going to post some today. Perfect. So I will have to rest up my voice before Tuesday. That, or we're going to put the mic this close, so all I have to do is whisper. I need to get photos. My goal is to have something every month. See, there you go, Pam. There you go. And now that I've gotten a little bit more on those blocks for the Sew and Tell giveaway quilt, it's going to go together a lot faster. A lot faster. All right. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Explain Sew and Tell. Absolutely, Dawn. Absolutely. So Sew and Tell is very much like show and tell when you were a kid and your teachers asked you to bring something to school for show and tell. However, this one is all virtual. It's all online. If you are not yet a member of the Facebook group, Drea says Sew and Tell. Looking, yep, right now, right? Let's see. Let's do. There we go. If you are not already in the Facebook group, there is now a link in the chat to link you out to the Facebook group, so you can join in there. Or if you are not a Facebook user, because we have quite a few of those as well, you can send me an email. I am still working on getting into a routine where I get into MeWe more regularly. I know I have a couple of you that are already in MeWe and joined up over there as well. And I love MeWe, but I've been so busy with some other stuff that I haven't really thought about MeWe lately. But if there are any Sew and Tells in MeWe, I will be checking for that tomorrow. I do not have a link for the MeWe group yet, but I will get that in there as well. Let me make myself a note. Oh, that way I do not forget, because you guys know my brain has left the chat. All right, there's my pencil. Okay. MeWe. Okay, there we go. All right, so you can submit your pictures into Facebook, and it is a private group. So if it's a gift for someone and you don't want anybody but just people on Facebook in that group to see it, then you can share it there. If it is if it's just regular that it's just something you want to share, you can absolutely put it in there. If you do not put the words Sew and Tell or show and tell, then I don't grab it. So it stays private. It does not get blasted up onto YouTube during our live stream presentation. So what I do is every 6 months, so October and April, I give away a quilt to one person who has participated in Sew and Tell. And every month when you participate in Sew and Tell, there's going to be somebody that submitted like 15 projects or 12 projects, like 12 totally different projects that they are submitting pictures for in a given month. It varies from month to month as to how many we've had. Some months it's been 3, and some months it's been 12. Some months it's been we've had one Gangbusters month where somebody got 22 projects in there. They set us a new record at 22. So what that means is, let's say you put your one project in, that's fine. You get just as many entries as the person who put the 22 entries in. So you get that many entries into the Sew and Tell giveaway quilt raffle. You cannot buy your way into that raffle. You have to participate by sharing a picture of something you've worked on. Now, with that being said, do you draw? Do you do pottery? Do you crochet? Do you knit? Do you cross stitch? Do you cook? Like, is baking new for you? Do you do resin? Do you draw? Like paint with paints or something? I don't know. Do you card make? Haven't had any of that submitted yet, but it's out there. If it is a craft of some sort and you are doing that and you are proud of it, I want to know. 1 month we had a shelf that someone installed above their long arm that had thread, that they installed thread on it. And they were so proud because they finally got it installed. Joyce says, I never get more than 1 or 3. I know. But see, everybody else who submits in, Joyce, helps you out too. So, that's work. That works. So you just have to submit 1 to get the glory of everybody else that submitted part of it. So while I'm thinking about it, let me pull up my chart real quick and I'll tell you guys where we're sitting at. Oh, Susan's fabric might be at Fat Quarter Shop. Ooh, good deal. That would be awesome. Let me take a look real quick, because I keep a tally going. Let's see. So people that have participated in November, December, and January, didn't matter how many items they had, they have 31 entries so far. But we still have 3 more months to go. So if those people don't participate anymore, then you can possibly get a leg up on them. So the most entries in November was 7, and then December and January was 12 each. So some people have 7 entries, some people have all the way up to 31 entries. So that's where we're sitting at right now. And all of those names go into a bucket, and I draw a name. Oh no, what did Nightbot do? Oh, shuttle tat lace. Yeah, absolutely, Dre. Yeah, come on. I want to see the tatted lace. I love tatted lace. Hey, Rena, welcome in. She has a couple of items for show and tell and need to post on Facebook. Absolutely. You have until 3 p.m. on Tuesday. If you miss that deadline, you will know it because there will be a post in the Facebook group saying that the entries are closed. Okay, so you have to get it in before then. There we go. And that's all it is. We've had crocheted items. We've had knitted items. We've had baked items. Gosh, we had so many different things submitted for show and tell. And it's amazing to see what you guys are doing. And the reason that I do this is you guys are absolutely inspiring to me. Believe it or not, you guys are inspiring me, okay? And I want to reward that however I can. And this is just one of the few ways that I can. That is just one of the very few ways that I can reward you. All right, I am looking at this one to see if I can get it to look decent, and it doesn't seem to want to. It's still not lining up quite the right way. What did I do? I've got it on my table. There we go. That's the right way, but I don't like that look. Let's grab that one. We're going to swap out one. That's good enough. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. Hang on. Let's swap out another one. That's the joy of having all of these all of these triangles. I can play with them until I am blue in the face, so to speak. Okay. That one's going to be awkward, weird. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's see. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. I feel like this one's going to be one of those that might actually be better this way. Let's see. Let's see if I can find a happy medium. Yeah, there we go. This one's going to be better that way. I like it better that way. Yeah, okay. Do you guys like how I think? I know Tiffany was throwing us a curveball earlier. I did manage to catch her almost the entire live, where she was working on that wall hanging. And I have not been able to catch Tiffany in a hot minute either. I think that couple of hours of rest from the extra noise helped a lot. Absolutely helped a lot. All right, let me do that. Okay, there we go. I can see better now. Oh, good deal. Joyce is gonna look tomorrow. See, this is why I like to reward you guys. You are so sweet to me and to each other. I love that. That's what I want to reward. I love that you guys love to help each other and take care of each other and check in and all of that fun stuff. And that doesn't happen everywhere else. It just doesn't happen. So thank you. Thank you for supporting me and supporting that. All right, so we have gotten 2. Did we get 2 or did we get 3? I think we got 2 of the super chats. So we got 8 more to go, guys. Just 8 to go. 8 to go. If I'm off on my math for any reason, if YouTube didn't catch one, let me know. Let me know if I missed one. If we got the 2 from earlier, then we've got 4 and we only have 6 to go. Nightbot does not let me choose the number. They give me like preset numbers, so I can't choose like random. Like I can't choose to get, go for 7 one night and like 13 another. I have to go for their little even number scheme. That's what makes our little community so wonderful. It is, Katie. Linda says quilters the best. You know it. We are the best. Quilters are absolutely the best. We're always checking out for each other and looking into things. It's fantastic. Oh, good night, Dawn. Please stay warm. Go pat some fabric before you get in bed, please. You know you want to. You know you should. You know you should have already. And so please pat some fabric before you go to bed. Hey, Shelby, welcome in. So good to see you. So good to see you. I'm having to temper my voice tonight just a little bit. It didn't start hurting until right before this live, so I don't know what it is. It's all you guys. It's all your fault. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. All right, so we've got I'm thinking about it. We've got the September retreat. We've got the February Zoom retreat. And what else do we have coming? February 15th. It's a Monday. No, wait. What is February? February 15th is a Sunday. We will have the Reflections Mystery Clue coming out. It is recorded already. So it's ready to upload. Well, it will be ready to upload. Got to work a little bit on it. You guys know how it is. And then 4th Friday. When is 4th Friday? I know I put it on my calendar. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 27th. So the next podcast episode will be coming out February 27th. So in case you guys have not checked out my podcast yet, there we go, Debbie. You are joining in on the Super Chat giveaway. Awesome. You got a raffle ticket. So that gets us 3 out of the 10 or 5 out of the 10, something like that. We're somewhere around there. And you have game sewing soon. I do. So Super Bowl day, the day of the Super Bowl, whatever day that is, I've got Big Game Sew Day up on my channel, and I am going live during the pregame show. So as soon as the pregame show starts, I will be live. So you do not have to wait for the actual kickoff for me to be live. I will be live at the start of the pregame show, and I am going to be working on QuiltWorks. So if you guys have never seen anyone work on a QuiltWorks on a live or on a recording, I have one that I've started, and so I will be working on that on the Big Game Sew Day. Then we also have February 14th and 21st. I've got two sessions set up. We are going to have a freebie quilt, and it is super beginner friendly. The pattern, I've already written the instructions for it. And again, as all my pattern sheets go, it is meant to accompany the video. So the video is part of the whole thing of it, so you can't separate the two. But the download sheet is ready to be uploaded and ready for for the tutorial. And it is fat quarter friendly, so get 25 fat quarters ready if you want a full size quilt. Oh, your husband erupted, Laura. Oh no, spoon of honey. I know, I totally need to do that. Mr. Siberian Wind was for like months, and now I think I've got whatever. Yeah, I don't think it's whatever he had because he's completely over it now, but I now have something, I feel like, and I can't be having something. I can't be having something. I have stuff to do this week. Cannot be having something. So, and I think it's just exhaustion. I think that's more of what it is. Because it hit me a little while ago. What all have I missed? Good to see everyone. My schedule's been wonky. I know, Shelby. I know I've been missing you. I've been noticing. You know who notices? This chick. She notices. Just saying. All right. We don't have enough on this one. I don't know what I did. How did I end up with not enough? Well, we're going to have enough. There we go. And that looks balanced. Okay. I'm still good with that. I think that's perfectly balanced. I love it. Queen of multitasker. She is. Chloe absolutely is. She's amazing looking for fabric, watching and chatting. Yeah, I know. That's why Chloe's been my ride or die this whole time. For those of you who do not know, guys, Chloe and I have that like personal email string going, and she sends me projects, and I'm just going, can you stop? Because I really want to do that too, and you darn well know it. No, Chloe, you are truly loved here. You absolutely are. You are absolutely fantastic. We had family visiting. They brought the crud with them. You know, that's when you send the family away and just go, keep it. Shelby's been trying to keep up with paperwork today. I know, I got paperwork to do tomorrow. Maybe my neighbors will be gone to work in the morning. That's what I'm gonna hope for, at least anyway. You're so welcome, Chloe. You know I love you, sweetie. If you were missing for more than like 2 lives, you know I'm like sitting there checking everybody else's lives and seeing if anybody says hi to you. Because like I know where to find you. No fun, credit off. It is. Yes, Chloe is gonna be there. So guys, if you want to meet Chloe, if you want to meet our celebrity quilt chatter, you need to come to the September retreat. You need to put your registrations in. She's already got hers in. Was I supposed to say that? I hope I wasn't supposed to not say that. But the cat's out of the bag. Chloe's my ride or die. She's got to be here. She's got to be here. She's going to get one of the longest hugs from me. I've been waiting to meet her in person. Oh, good. Susan just ordered it. Good deal. See, you know, it works. Sharing the burden works. Aw. I'm looking forward to meeting you too, Janet. Shelby put in her hotel reservation. Yay! You just gotta pay your deposit now. That way I can reserve your spot. I love it. I'm so looking forward to meeting all of you guys. I'm going to be so hugged out after the first day, you know? Oh, black elderberry. Okay. I will consider it. I do have some local honey, and I've been kind of craving hot tea lately, so that could be part of it. I think mine is literally just the stress of my neighbors. I think they are literally my problem. If it's anybody's fault, it's theirs. I mean, I cannot tell you how overjoyed I was at seeing a wagon with 2 full laundry baskets, 2 little boys, and 2 adults. That was just so overjoying this afternoon or this morning. Oh, perfect. You know you guys need to bring me souvenirs from all these quilt shows you're going to this year that I can't make it to, right? I have not made it to QuiltCon months yet. I do want to make it to QuiltCon when they come to Phoenix, though. Like, I know they came to Phoenix, what was that, 2 years ago, or is that last year? When were they in Phoenix? It was last year, wasn't it? Gosh, I can't remember. Oh, Pam's asking, Shelby, are you flying? I'm still trying to figure budget. Yes, I hear you on that. And I am still looking at room accommodation things, so that will come out in the February email. So if you guys are wanting to share rooms, I will have a link to a room share interest form if you are interested in sharing a room. So you can say, I'm more of a morning person or I'm a night person. It was Phoenix last year, see. So it'll be, 2 years? Debbie says last year too. Yeah. Yeah. So it'll be like next year when next year they're going to be in Atlanta, right? I think. Because it's in Raleigh. Chloe just said she will be at the retreat. Yes, I know. Phoenix last year was really good, says Susan. Yeah, I know you were there. Yeah, Cynthia, you are very blessed. She says QuiltCon so close, just a 2-hour drive. So my closest quilt show to me that is worth going to every year is the one in October. Thinking of flying to Billings and driving from there. My hubs is coming. Oh, that's going to be sweet. That'll be awesome. He won't be the only husband. You can go ahead and tell him if he doesn't already know. He will not be the only husband. Are you renting a machine or are you bringing? Because that's the other thing. But I can add that into your deposit if you're renting a machine. Just remind me. There we go. Oh my gosh, guys, I love that one. That's, I think, my favorite so far. Okay. So, one thing that I'm looking at doing for next year, depending on how things go through this year, is if there's leftover funds at all, they will be put towards scholarships for next year. So for those who are on fixed income, I've been on fixed income. I really am still on fixed income. So I totally get it. So my goal is to be able to do scholarships. And I do not know how the qualifications are going to work yet, so it's not quite there. Oh, good deal. Shelby says she's going to rent for sure. Much easier. Okay. That works. So just remind me when we do your deposit, and we will get that taken care of. Because renting is so much easier when you're flying. Janet's got her husband coming too, and they're driving. Woohoo. Oh, Linda, I would love to. If anybody's going to pay my way to go to Paducah again, I would. If you've got a hotel room already, I will share a hotel room. As long as you're good with a dog. I do get to go to QuiltCon for the first time. I didn't go to Road, California since I'm going to QuiltCon. And my bestie wasn't able to go. Oh, I hear you on that, Debbie. So my whole thing is I really, really wanted to be at Road to California this year. And things just did not work out for that. It was just too much, too close together. Because I had... Oh, I messed something up here. How did I do that? Oh, there we go. That's how I did that. Okay. I kind of had a system going and then I screwed it up somehow. All right. That looks pretty good. I like that. All right. We're going to go with it. Let's see. The one you just pointed to looks like a kaleidoscope and less like a spider block. I know. I love that. I don't particularly like the spider blocks. I did a Halloween spider block one, and it's not my favorite thing. But actually, I did like 4 or 5 of them. Sold a couple and still have 2 left. Still just 1 year retirement budget is working, but not a lot of wiggle room. Yeah, I get you, Pam. Believe me, I get you on that. We're a 2-person household working on 1 person's income, so I get it. And the 1 person's income is fixed income as well. So Let's see. Probably try for Road to California next year. Skip QuiltCon Atlanta. See, I'm not gonna go to QuiltCon Atlanta either. I will go to QuiltCon in Phoenix, but my husband already said that we'll start putting money aside for Road to California. I'm waiting to see when that's gonna happen, but that is he already knows how bummed I was for not going this year. So it is on the list for next year. I want to make it to the International Quilt Festival in Houston as well at some point. I've not yet made it to that. I love Paducah though. Gosh, guys. The first year he and I were married, I had already paid for Paducah. Well, I take that back. Before we got married, I still had my hotel room booked for Paducah. And then I still had to pay for Paducah, like the classes and all that I wanted to take. But I wasn't going to back out of the hotel room. And so, we'd been married January to April. We only been married a few months. And here I am leaving for a week. Because I take the whole week. When I go to Paducah, I take my sewing machine. I drive. I take my sewing machine and I go camp out in the hotel room when I'm not in class. And I get so much sewing done. It is unreal. So worth making that trip. So worth it. My budget is really low as a low income apartment. I hear you on that. The more I make, the higher my rent. I understand, Susan. Believe me, I do. I do. QuiltCon would be too big for Pam. Yeah, QuiltCon is fairly large. I am so looking forward to being able to tell our vendors that they're going to have vendor time. Susie! Hi. I'm glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. So now there's 4 Wyoming ladies up here on this chat. That's awesome. Okay. See, I think I know where everybody else is from. I think I do. Is there anywhere I don't know? Is there anywhere? When is Paducah? It's always in April. I want to say last weekend in April. I want to say. But it's always in April. It's always near the end of April. I don't know if it's the last week or the 3rd week of April. But it's always in April. Or, well, the big one in Paducah is in April. I think AQS has added more shows because they've expanded the AQS shows. But the big one that I went to every year and that was kind of like the staple, that was like late April. That was the show. April 22nd to 25th. Okay, yeah. See, I would book the hotel for that first like Sunday before or like Saturday night before. Then I stay through Sunday. I book it for Monday. I check in on Monday and then I stay through Sunday and drive home Sunday. Like I check out, like I stay through Saturday night and check out Sunday or something. Something like that. Been told to pace myself at QuiltCon. Yes. So yeah, at QuiltCon, at any big quilt show, what I do before I go to the quilt show. Janet will meet me there. Yeah, I gotta be able to afford to get there. But yeah, you guys will know. If I'm going to be at a big show, I'm going to let you know for sure. Absolutely for sure. So the way that I tackle Paducah is the way that I would tackle any big show. So when I eventually get to go to QuiltCon here in Phoenix, and then when I get to go to Road to California, it's going to be the same thing. What I do before I go to the show, you always do this before you go. You go on to their website, and a lot of the shows, especially QuiltCon, but a lot of the shows have like a vendor list before you go to the show. They may not have a quilt list, but they will have a vendor list. And what I do is I make a shopping list, so to speak. Like, okay, so I know Biani bags are so fantastic and they're so popular. Do I ever want to make one? No, you can make one for me. I would love for somebody to make a By Annie bag for me. But do I feel like making one? Not really. Not really. It's not on my list. So any vendor that comes up as a By Annie vendor, I'm probably going to skip them. I'm not going to worry. It's not that I'm not going to like look at their booth as I walk by or as I roll my wheelchair by, but I'm not going to spend the time to peruse the entire booth. It's just not the way that I do it. Yeah, Pam says Road to California was big enough for her. Yeah, I know, Pam. Some of these bigger shows are just absolutely massive. Um, and especially if you are not a people person, especially if you are not a people person, then you do have to kind of figure out where your limits are. Because you don't want to be overwhelmed. You need to be able to take breaks. And the nice thing is, a lot of places have kind of figured out that we might all need a little bit of, we might all need like the quiet room or that quiet space. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? The quiet spaces where like someone with autism might need. So a lot of places have figured out other people need that too, especially post-pandemic. They've figured that out. So I always plan to give myself plenty of time to decompress, and I don't push myself too hard. If I hit a limit, then I'm done, and I'm done for the whole day, and then I feel exhausted and it's not fun. Oh no, Andrea. Oh, that's awful. Maybe if everybody starts praying for it or sending good vibes, your husband will find work and it will be enough to keep you guys going. That's what I'm going to hope for. That's rough, Andrea. I'm glad you shared that. That's a lot of weight to carry. So thank you for sharing. That's hard to have. It's hard to carry. Shelby says that Becca did the QuiltCon prep video prior to Raleigh 2023. Compression socks, empty water bottle, and phone power pack. The phone power pack is going to be my thing that I need to add to mine. I do have them, but I don't usually think to pack them. So that would be my thing. But I'm definitely going to have my wheelchair. Concerned places to sit when I need to. Yes, Cynthia, definitely take it. If you're going to possibly need to sit on the regular, assume that you're going to need it. When I don't take my wheelchair somewhere, I definitely, if I don't know what the environment's like, my walker is going with me. Because I'm tired of collapsing onto the ground and sitting on hot pavement, sitting on uncomfortable concrete, sitting on nasty carpets that hasn't been shampooed in a very long time, that's sticky. I'm tired of sitting on those surfaces. I mean, I'm in my 40s now. I should, I still feel like a kid sometimes. I still think I should be a kid sometimes. But I'm realistic that I can't do it. You are so welcome, Andrea. Please keep us all updated. Please do not leave me out of the loop. I want to be there whatever way I can. I may not be able to do much, but I can at least be an ear. Sitting on the concrete floor because there's no seating. Right, Shelby? There definitely people do not need to be sitting on the concrete floor. Now, the millennial quilters, they can have it. They are still in the Gen Z. They can have it. They can sit on that concrete floor. As Gen X and older, no concrete floors. We're done. We've served our time on those concrete floors. Most of us did the retail position thing on the concrete floor. So no more. I ordered a scooter months ago. I can't do the walking. See, Debbie, I actually have, how did this get turned again? Let me turn it. Let me fix it real quick. There we go. Okay. Before I got the wheelchair, I paid out of pocket for a mobility scooter, and that thing saved my tail so many times. It's a pain in the rear to load onto the back of the car, but it does come apart, so it can actually go in the car. We just haven't been charging the battery to it, because now I have the wheelchair, which has a shorter turning radius and it's more comfortable for longer periods. But I need a wheelchair lift on the car. I've got to have that next. That is absolutely my next thing. And, I'm not going to fly anywhere that I'm planning to take the wheelchair. If I need the wheelchair and I fly, I'm just going to have to suck it up. It's just going to have to be the way. Yes, Cynthia, you rent one too. That would work too. Janet was prescribed a mobility scooter. She loves it. See, I was prescribed the wheelchair. So my insurance wouldn't cover a scooter because that's used out of the house. But they would prescribe a wheelchair because it can be used in the house. Do I need it in the house? No, but I still have it. Isn't your virtual retreat? No, it is 28th and 1st. The 28th and 1st is the virtual retreat. I was thinking it was going to be the 21st, but I had some conflicts come up and couldn't do the 21st, or couldn't do that. So that's why it shifted. So it is the 28th through 1st. How do you get a 38-cent raise? So you raise around dollars. So Denise, what happened with my Social Security is that when your Medicare premium comes out, your Medicare premium is not even dollars like your Social Security check would be. So even though your Social Security check can be an even amount, your Medicare is not an even amount. And then if your household income is, Part B premium, and then if your income is above a certain amount, then you get taxed on that. And it basically puts you in the negative. So if you earn any extra money in addition to Social Security and or Social Security disability, you get penalized if it is over a certain amount. And that's what's basically happened to her. Oh no, Joyce, she's talking about the Zoom. She's talking about the Zoom retreat. The Zoom retreat is February 28th to March 1st. And then the September retreat is the September 9th through 13th. Yeah. Let's see. Scooter needs new batteries. Walker has a seat. Yeah, I agree with you, Andrea. Large venues, scooter or wheelchair. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, where am I thinking? What am I thinking? Shelby, send me an email about QuiltCon. Send me, because you're going to QuiltCon, right? Send me an email. I'm old enough that I can earn unlimited income now. That will be nice. That's very nice, Andrea. That's awesome. All right. And the kids are running around upstairs. I can hear them. All right. Oh, I've got one up here that I haven't touched yet. Can I stop rolling over you, please, sir? Thank you. He chooses where he wants to lie down, and he curls up and then pushes me out. I have an idea about QuiltCon. How we can do that without doing Zoom. Katie's asking Shelby what she's been working on. Well, I know she's not working on Flying Geese Mountains because she's already done that for me. She did such a fantastic job. Guys, it's gorgeous. It was gorgeous. Okay. What am I thinking about? Okay. So February 14th and 21st is this month's freebie project. I kind of took a break from doing freebie projects in 2025 because I didn't have enough bandwidth to handle them. Like I didn't do as many bandwidth. Thank you, Chloe. She says your quilt is giving me Valentine's vibes. That's kind of the idea. That is kind of the idea. So oh yeah, it used to be 66. It was for a while, but they've changed the rules. Welcome to the government. They change the rules on us all the time. Sometimes without our approval, because some representative decided that they liked, the money that they were getting getting paid to change numbers. Okay, so the February freebie quilt, you need 25 fat quarters. Am I going to be renting embroidery machines? I don't know that he's got any set to rent. I'd be willing to ask him, but I doubt it. I think he's only renting because he's renting the Baby Lock Zest. And it would definitely be more expensive because the rental that he's charging is only $100. So it'd be much more expensive to rent an embroidery machine. So I'm not sure. Let's see. Keep raising us. Yeah, I agree, Andrea. Here we go. So the freebie project, you need 25 fat quarters. And I know at least one of you is going to be very happy with me. Perfect, Janet. That works. I would love to watch your embroidery machine embroider. It's always so much fun. I really, really need to get another machine on that frame so I can have Beauty back off there so I can embroider with her. I'd love to be embroidering right now. I've got so many projects that need embroidery done. Because you can just set those up and then go chit chat while they're running. That is the awesome thing about the embroidery machines. So I am combining the quilt for my great niece and the February project. So you guys are going to see me using purple and yellow for the February freebie project because I need to make that quilt for her. Could not decide on a pattern, and I've got to do this one anyway because I promised it to you guys. So you guys are going to get a twofer. I get to knock out 2 quilts in one thing. So my 30 projects will be down by another 2. I've gotten 2 done. They're not quilted, but they're complete tops. And let's see, what did I get done? I got the New Year's Day mystery done. And I got the red and white quilt Kathy sent me is now turned into a quilt of valor. So those are both now done. So I'm now down to 28 projects. So this will knock out 2 more. So that will put me down to 26 for the year. But one of your machines did embroidery? It does. Beauty, the one that's on the quilt frame, she does embroidery. And the only thing is I've got to, which way was this supposed to go? I guess it was supposed to go that way. She is, because she's on the quilt frame, I can't do embroidery with her without taking her off the quilt frame. See, Chloe, you were exactly the person I was thinking of. She said, good plan. See, I knew you'd think I was thinking ahead on that one. Knock out 2 at the same time. I've been moving some non-sewing items. Good deal, Shelby. I know you've been wanting to get that room going and be happier with your space. Let's see. Are fonts interchangeable on the cards too, Cynthia? Good question. I need to send a belated birthday. Yeah, absolutely. You guys, yeah, if you are needing greeting cards, Cynthia, drop exclamation selfie in the chat. If you guys are needing greeting cards, then you could actually reach out to Cynthia, who is part of our quilting community, but she's also a fantastic card maker, and she sells her cards. So you guys could reach out to her and get some cards. Sorry, the tiredness is hitting. see, I didn't miss anything, I don't think. There we go. A few small things like revamping an old pot holder. Oh yeah, the declutter, yep. But you're being productive, which is a good thing, Shelby. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. It's a very good thing. You gotta stay productive. You gotta stay productive. All right, I think this makes 10 of these. I think this one makes 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, okay. So I have got 30 more to go. That's going to be a lot. I'm going to sew a couple. I'm going to sew while we're still chatting. But this will definitely be a to be continued. While I am thinking about it, let's see, the 15th and 22nd. No, the 8th and 22nd. They are beautiful, Linda. Cynthia's cards absolutely are beautiful. Okay, the 8th and the 22nd, we will be working on Gnome Sweet Gnome. Okay, so those 2 Sundays, we're going to work on Gnome Sweet Gnome. The 15th, Sean's going to be here. It's a belated Valentine's Day present to me. That's not why he did it, but what pattern is this? Okay. So you guys haven't seen this in a while. You haven't seen exactly what happens around here lately. Or you haven't seen what happens to me here lately. People give me things because they don't know what else to do with it. They have a partial project that they don't know what the heck they want to do with it, and they're done. They've like hung up the towel, thrown in the towel, kicked the bucket with it, whatever phrase you want to use. They have been, they're over it. They're done. So that's how this project got started. So that one that I just put together, I didn't sew any of those strips. That very top one right there, I didn't sew any of those. I didn't sew any of these. I don't think I sewed any of these either, or any of these. I did sew these, and I did sew those. I sewed some of these. So, like, I sewed some of them, but somebody else sewed a lot of the others. So what was bequeathed to me, so to speak, is I was given a stack of triangles already pre-cut. The strips were already put together, and that was what I was given. And when I started putting this together originally, I did not like it because it wasn't big enough. And I wanted something much bigger than what they gave me would create. So I decided, well, fine, I'll make more. And that's basically where this project has come from. So there's no pattern for this one. There's no like instruction manual for this one. It is just free to good home. I take free to good home projects. So do you guys remember maybe from a couple weeks ago, you might have seen it, Janet, the leopard print with the yellow? I brought the design wall out here for it. It's actually still over there because the back of this one's something else. And it's got all that yellow on it, and it had the animal prints, all that. Absolutely, Joyce. Have a great night. Have a great night. Sleep well. Pat a little bit of fabric on your way to bed. So that leopard print project was also a free to good home project. And when I say free to good home, I literally mean free to good home. That project came with, oh gosh, I think 12, either 12 or 15 clues. And the only thing that a clue constituted, oh, good night, Andrea. Have a great evening. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Linda, she says she was going to get into card making, but decided she didn't need another hobby to do. Love it. like, I have my other hobbies over here. They're put aside and I have not touched them for a hot minute. I still want to do some of them though, so I'm not getting rid of them. But that project came without one or two of the clues. Good night, Rena. Thank you for being here. Sleep well. Guys, if you are leaving early, that is absolutely fine. Please, I normally say this all the way at the end, but if you are going now, make sure you pat some fabric, get the good warm fuzzies going. Monday starts tomorrow morning and it runs through the rest of the week. So you want those good warm fuzzies going through the week. So please pat some fabric. Please go pat some fabric. You know you want to. You know you're dying to pat some fabric. But yeah, so absolutely, Judy. Have a great night. We are starting Route 66 in March. I will get a schedule out on that. Kathy, good to see you. Good to see you. She says hello to everybody but me. I love it. Welcome in, Kathy. Oh my gosh, welcome in. So this project was that free to get home project. The leopard print was a free to get home. You're so welcome, Kathy. I love it. Oh, yes, guys. If you've not hit that like button, please do that. I appreciate it. That like button tells YouTube that you like the content. And it is very important to keep my channel going. I have got probably a good 2 or 3 projects that are complete quilt tops. They just haven't been quilted yet, but they're under the long arm because they were free to get home. So this is not the first free to get home project that I got. So yes, you finally made it. How are you feeling, Kathy? Oh, good question. Jana is wanting to know if Kathy is coming to the September retreat. I don't have an answer for you for that. She's going to have to answer it herself. I will let her. My husband and I used to own a rubber stamp. Oh, that's right. I remember that. You telling us that, Laura. That's awesome. All those stamps. But yeah, so I take those unwanted projects and turn it into something. There we go. Cynthia's link is going into the chat, guys. So if you've not subscribed to Cynthia, please make sure you have subscribed to her. And for some reason, I had not subscribed yet. So I am either number 10 or number 11 now. Oh, I got number 11. Okay, that works. So I'm subscribed to you now, Cynthia. I thought I already was, but apparently I wasn't. So I'm glad we fixed that. So like that project, this project is a free to get home. I know I've probably got like a good 3 or 4. You know what? I'll bring this. Right? Susan saying good night to everyone who's leaving. Hi to those who just came on, right? All right, so this is enough to make 10 blocks. I've got 2 more stacks just like this. So I told you got 30. So I got 30 more to go. All right. Let's see. Let's see what I got. This is one of my boxes. That is not a free get home project. That is something I bought. I don't remember where those came from, but Feathered Star quilt blocks, and it's for the Radiant Feathered Star workshop, and somebody already started it. So free to get home project. Heads up, I haven't started making videos for my stamps, but you can get my email at least. Exactly. See, Cynthia, it works. It absolutely works. Let's see what other free to get home projects I've got in here. I'm looking at the ones that are actual projects, not just patterns that I was given. Oh, good night, Susie. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Laura says that she's got too many hobbies from the past year that she needs to clear out. Oh, this one, I don't know what all is done on it, but I will be getting to it. You guys know me. The Halloween Trio fabric kit. It's got a ghost, a pumpkin, and Frankenstein on it. And it's supposed to be 6 inches by 20 inches. Well, they included thread. I don't know who did that, but they included thread and there's fabric in there. So this is a free to get home project. I don't know how much of it's actually been started or if they just got the thread out or what. But guys, yeah, I take free to get home projects. So if you don't if you have a project that you just can't figure out what to do with, Kathy sent me one that was a free to go home project. She wanted it to go to Quilts of Valor, and that's exactly where it's going. So, when you have something that you just get stuck on, usually I can figure out a way to do it. Cynthia says, Tammy and Jess are forcing me to step out of my comfort zone, do what I need to start doing. We love you, Cynthia. That's why. We love you. Yes. Okay. So Nightbot just dropped the Zoom retreat link. If you guys have not signed up, go sign up if you want to be there. Even if you're just going to pop in for a little bit. Even if you're just popping in for a little bit. You don't have to be there the whole time. Let's see. There's strips in that one. Strips in that one. What's in this one? Oh, that's not free to good home. That's one of my free to good home ones. Kathy says the top was done, but so was I. I know, right? I know. It's crazy, isn't it? I'm not going to sew anymore, I don't think. I think I'm done for sewing for the night. So the top of it is done, yes. And I just need to quilt it. So yeah, the Wyoming stamp one is done. I've got to finish it. I am loving that thing too. I was restacking everything the other day because I needed to reorganize just a little bit. And yeah, I came across it. I'm like, oh gosh, I love this. And I actually pulled it out and petted it for a minute. Like it was full on pet this project. I love this project. I love it. Laura's going through my thumb drives. Oh my gosh. Yes. I've got a lot of duplicate embroidery designs as well. I had to go through it and do a lot of cleaning up on those. It's crazy how you can collect those. So I will let you in on a little secret. This is not one of them. So before you get all excited, this is not one that you guys are getting. When I resigned from 4-H, there had been a whole bunch of donations of quilt kits that were donated to the 4-H program. They were donated for kids to learn to quilt. And the person taking over now is not a quilter. She is a garment sewer. So she can teach the kids on cotton. So she can still use the cotton that's in there, and the flannel and the fleece and some of the batting. She can still use it, but she's not a quilter. So all of these quilt kits that were donated were going to go, basically they were going to be parted out. They were going to be separated. The fabric and the patterns were going to be separated out. And it was not going to be used the way that the person who donated them wanted them to be used. So the lady said, you take them home with you. You can find a good use for them. So some of them will be door prizes in September. This is one I'm going to keep for myself. I will do it and then sell it to you guys, to whoever wants it. Oh, I don't even have the camera up anymore. This is called Cardinals in the Pine. Cardinals in the Pine. Each one of these is a panel section. And then there's log cabin. And then there's square and square. And all kinds of things like that in here. Guys, a full bundle, full Moda bundle, including all of the fabrics for this quilt, for the Cardinals in the Pine. It's going to be 72 by 84 when it's done. So this will be something that I put together. It's not, I don't know if I'm going to get to it this year, but I will get to it. But yeah, so any of the ones that I don't feel like I'm going to be able to do on my channel or be able to put to a use to support keeping this channel going, then they will be door prizes. They will be door prizes. Right, Pam? She says, wowzers. I know, right? I know, Shelby. When she said, you need to take them all, I said, what am I going to do with all of these? She's like, you'll have better luck finding a solution than I will. It would have been heartbreaking, Kathy. Absolutely heartbreaking. Because when you think about a Moda quilt kit, I mean, Moda, Moda is not cheap to begin with. She bought these years ago, before the prices changed. The price on here, an absolute steal. Absolute steal of a price. But the prices of this now would be like well beyond my budget. I mean, it would be beyond my budget before, but it's still beyond my budget. So, in addition to that, let's see if I can pick this up. Okay, I got that part. So, who all knows how to do cathedral windows? Traditional cathedral windows. Let me turn this camera back on. I do know how to do it. I don't typically do it, but I think I might have to because this is not the only cathedral window project that I have. I've got to locate the other one. It was very sweet, Susan. I agree. Very incredibly sweet. So I'm going to have to get some of these started so that I can travel with them. So anytime I'm traveling or not at home. But they put together 4 of the blocks. And I've even left the pins in there that they put in there. This is 4 blocks of the cathedral window set. So you can see the back. So there's a seam here, all the way down, a seam all the way across. So that's 4 blocks turned into cathedral windows. And they've already prepped a whole stack of cathedral window block pieces. So all that has to be done is for them to be sewn together. And then the squares put in and everything curved around. The stack of fabrics to do more, these are the same fabrics that was used already. The stack of this that's back there is this tall. No joke, it is this tall. And it is the thin muslin fabric, so it's, you're packing a punch with how thick it gets, because it's very thin to begin with. But they got a good start on, how many they were giving me or how many they donated, whoever donated it. They did the easy part. I know, right? I have a cathedral window pillow my mom made. They're so special. They're so fragile in my opinion, but they're so special. And I really have not taken the time to hand stitch anything. But I guess, I'm going to be sitting in San Francisco again for a bit. So, I can get this prepped to start taking some to San Francisco with me and learn how to relearn how to fold it. Did cathedral windows once, not sure I'd want to sew them again. I know. Laura says it's a bucket list quilt for her, right? Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm not in love with the fabrics in here, but they're perfect for it. They're absolutely perfect for it. I want brighter fabrics maybe, but I mean, that's a good sample. So I could actually keep that and keep my pins and my needles in it, make it into something to store thread. Because, with cathedral windows, you can always put your finger through. So I could totally make something like a thread holder out of it and needles and all of that to take all my cathedral window stuff with me. But I'm going to have to look and see where the rest of my cathedral window stuff is because I already have some. And I'm going to have to revisit how to fold it. I know how to do it, but I haven't done it in a hot minute, so I need to revisit it. But this was also in what the kids would have just absolutely destroyed because there won't be anybody there she has no idea how to make these. She wouldn't even be tempted to. Right? Joan says you can do it by machine, but haven't done that yet. This one is not done by machine. All of the curve stitching is done by hand because you would be able to see it on the back if you did it by machine. So I don't know what I would want to do. I think I would want to do it by hand just to keep the history of it, maybe. I don't know. But it is gorgeous, isn't it? It's gorgeous. So that's another thing that I came home with. In addition to all the quilt kits that came home with me, the back of my Jeep, the trunk of my Jeep was completely full. We had, when we closed the lid on the Jeep, when we closed the hatch, from the back seat straight back, there was no space underneath that. Like it was a straight shot back all the way to the back window. So, oh, these look like they're 2-inch squares. Let me see. Let me see what size they cut these at. Because if they're 2-inch squares, I've already got a stack of that going. Yep, 2-inch squares. So I know what size I need. I've got a whole stack of 2-inch squares that I've been cutting for my scraps. So I will have fabric to put in them. I will absolutely have fabric. So I may do my own tutorial on how to do traditional cathedral windows. It won't be anything new. Or it might just be a slow stitch project. So we might have some slow stitch project days. Hi. I'm so glad you're here, so Magic Fabric Magician. Oh my gosh. My brain just completely checked out. Annette? What did Mr. Siberian Wind say? Do you really need the wagon? I said, yes, we need the wagon. That was literally the length of the conversation. Because I told him, I was like, I need you to bring me the wagon. Are you sure we need the wagon? Yes. Yes, I'm sure we need the wagon. It was absolutely a wagon moment because there's no way I'm carrying that many quilt kits up. It took 4 trips from the sewing lab to carry everything to the car. 4 trips. What we did is we loaded everything on one of the rolly chairs from the sewing lab and just rolled the chair all the way out to my car. That's how we did it. Good question, Pam. So this kit this set is actually hiding on my shelf. It does not have a home yet. Same with this one. The others, that's why I had to reorganize underneath my long arm. I had to reorganize. I don't have room for my batting underneath my long arm now. So my big roll of batting is standing up in its box and I move it from one place to another right now. Everything else fit. It's all underneath my long arm right now. So it's like 2.5 feet worth of, piled up on top of each other kits. Yeah. One of them has stuff for tea dyeing. So that one might be something I do as a tutorial. Maybe. I have never tried tea dyeing, so that would be kind of interesting. And they've got like rickrack in there for you to tea dye. So I don't know for sure yet, but I'm going to open every last one of them and look at them in detail before I make decisions on what's going where. So that was the only one that I knew for sure that was not going anywhere but in my hands. That was the one I was planning to keep. Absolutely. 4:30 does come early. And it's already 11 o'clock for you. So yes, 4:30 does come early. Oh my gosh, guys. So, all right. So that's the plan with this. I'm going to sew all of these into halves. This will be a project we bring back and we revisit. So you guys will see that. Under my long arm has always had totes, so my batting always floats around the apartment. Mine has, underneath my long arm frame, I've got now the quilt kits, which I never intended to put there, but that's where they had to go. It's got my quilt tops with the batting and backing, so they're already kitted up. And then it's got the quilt tops that don't have backing or batting yet. So all of that is underneath my frame. So that's all on that shelf underneath my frame. All right, well, we are going to go ahead and we're going to head out 5 minutes early. Joan's heading off to bed as well. Stay safe and warm. Thank you, Joan. So guys, Tuesday is Sew and Tell. You don't want to miss Sew and Tell. Sew and Tell is always gangbusters. I mean, we had 30-something people here tonight, 36, I think, that I saw at one point. So I expect Sew and Tell this week to be absolutely crazy. There's been a lot of activity in the Facebook group with people uploading things already. So if you want to participate in Sew and Tell, or you are just coming for the slideshow, be on time. Be on time. We're going to start a little early probably because my voice I don't want to risk how late I can go with my voice and how, because I'll be doing a lot of talking. But be sure to be there Tuesday night. I look forward to seeing all of you there, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. And if you have not petted some fabric, go pet some fabric. Go get the serotonin hit. Go get the dopamine. The dopamine hit, the serotonin boost. Again, Monday starts bright and early tomorrow morning, and it runs all week. So, oh no. Shelby says she usually plays cards with her aunt and brother on Tuesday nights, so she misses the Tuesday live streams. Well, that's what replay is for. Lemon drops. I might try that too, Pam. I might try. Oh, you're so welcome, Cynthia. I will push you to do what you should every time I can. Anytime you want me to, I will do it. Absolutely. Oh, you're so welcome, Susan. She says, thanks for the help in finding me the fabric I need. You are so welcome. Anytime, guys. I am here to inspire you, and you guys in turn have been massive inspirations to me. So I thank you so much. Have a great evening, and I will see all of you that can be there on Tuesday.